Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, Counter Spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into our time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Frank Lovejoy starring in an episode of Nightbeat. This episode, originally broadcast April 16, 1950, an encore presentation of their premiere program, A World All His Own.
The National Broadcasting Company wishes to call your attention to a program regularly heard on Monday evenings at 10 p.m. New York time over most of these stations. We invite you now to listen, evaluate, and perhaps become a fan of this regularly scheduled Monday night program. Here, then, for your approval is Nightbeat.
Hi, this is Randy Stone. I cover the Nightbeat for the Chicago Star. Stories start in many different ways. Tonight's story started when I walked into a nice little guy's private world, and it blew up right in my face.
Nightbeat, starring Frank Lovejoy as Randy Stone.
When the streetcars and the subways spill out their thousands of tired ones who scurry off into a million directions to find home, that's when my job begins. I start walking, looking for my story so that you can read about it in your morning newspaper and feel good because it didn't happen to you. Tonight I got my story fast, just walking down Madison Street, west away from the center of things. I kept walking, past the shooting gallery and the nickel arcade, the peep shows, the fortune-telling machines, the jukebox taverns. Madison Street, the quick route to happiness for the world's worst hangover. And then straight ahead of me was Pop Gordon's training gym, where the public pay 30 cents to watch fellas training to beat each other's brains out. When I got inside, it looked like just one of those fights, but then I heard one voice over the others, and it was a voice I knew.
Hey, take them all! Somebody call the cops! Somebody call the cops and get this punchy loon out of here! You got a stupid bums out of here! You're laughing at me!
What's the matter, Pop?
Randy! Oh, this crazy owl's gone clear off his rocker.
Well, that's Billy.
Yeah, somebody call the cops!
Wait a second, Pop. He's all right.
Yeah, sure. Listen to him. I'll kill you. Only one place for a loon like that. The bug house. I'm going to get the cops and have this owl tied up.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Pop. Let me talk to him.
Randy, stay away from that lug. 5 of us couldn't hold him.
He knows me.
Randy, the guy's gone nuts, I tell you.
Like I said, everybody's scared of getting the same ring with Billy the Kid.
Hiya, Billy. How's it going?
You coming in with me?
Oh, sure. Make me a big man getting into the same ring with a champ.
That's me, champ. You're a two-bit bum.
It's a thumbnail description if I ever heard one.
Admit it. The truth. A two-bit bum. Admit it.
I admit it, Billy.
Yeah, but you don't mean it. You're laughing at me just like the rest of them.
Billy, I never laughed at you in my life.
Laughing? Well, I'll show you what happens to anybody who laughs at Billy the Kid.
As the world flew away in all directions, I dimly remembered how the sports writers used to speak so respectfully of Billy's fast left hand. When the fog finally cleared, Pop Gordon was bending over me, and there were a lot of other faces, too. I didn't see Billy when I stood up.
That's tough.
Are you okay, Randy?
Oh, that's being okay. I don't want any part of it.
He slugged you, but good.
Where is he?
Took off before the cops come. Took off before anybody could grab him.
I don't blame them.
I let that bum come in the gym and sit around. Everybody else pays 30 cents. But him, I let in for free. Now, what's he do, huh? He busts loose and blows his top.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. Tonight I catch him putting a bite on my customers. 2 bits here, a dime there.
Billy was panhandling?
Sure, like I said. I didn't like it, so I tell him.
And then what?
I don't know. I'm over at the other side of the gym. I hear somebody laugh, and the next thing I know, the owl's swinging like a windmill. He's going to kill everybody just for being around. He ought to be tied up.
Oh, just like that, huh?
He ain't safe.
You want the Black Mariah to come around and cart him away like a load of rubbish?
But for his own good.
Oh, Pop, remember when he was champ? He packed him in every club where he fought. He had $1 or $5 for anybody who held out a hand.
So? What are you getting at?
Well, now he's got no one, Pop. Now he's out in the cold.
Yeah, I'll forget the cops. But we still got to put him away.
Yeah, sure, but let's do it as painless as possible. I'll keep him with me tonight, and then tomorrow...
You going after him?
Which way to go?
Straight up the street. But watch out, Randy. He blows his lid and you can't...
Don't worry. I don't want any rematch. I'd like to know why he blew his lid in the first place and my jaw in the second place. I'd known Billy a long time. He was a sweet, gentle little guy who always seemed to be living in a world all of his own. A world that nobody else knew about and cared less. And now he was in trouble. In his mood, he might hurt someone, or worse, he might get himself hurt. I must have walked for half an hour before I finally spotted him standing on a corner. I stopped and watched him for a couple of minutes. I watched his hesitant, embarrassed panhandling. And then I walked over to him slowly. Hello, Billy.
What? Hiya, Randy, old pal. I ain't seen you for a couple of weeks. Where you been keeping yourself, huh?
You haven't seen me for a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I thought maybe you forget an old pal, huh?
You're not the kind of fella forgets, champ. What was the trouble back at the gym?
Jim? What Jim?
Pop Gordon's.
Pop's place?
Yeah.
Well, let's go. I gotta help Pop. He's a good Joe. He never charges me nothing to get in.
Now, hold it a second, Billy.
Yeah?
Weren't you at the gym tonight?
Oh, no, not tonight. I've been here.
And you didn't, massage my chin?
What? You giving me a rib? What you looking at me like that for, Randy?
Forget it, Billy.
You was just ribbing, huh?
Oh, sure. Just kidding.
I like ribs. Not giving the hot foot, nothing like that, but funny ribs that don't hurt nobody.
Sure. Can I ask you a $64 question?
Sure not. You ask me anything, Randy, anything.
I've never seen you ask for a touch before.
But you seen me doing it?
Uh-huh.
I ain't never gonna do it no more, Randy, but I got it tonight. I gotta get a few bucks. Maybe 15. I already got $2 and maybe 15.
Why do you need $15?
Well, I gotta get a new suit.
A new suit? What's so special about tonight, Billy?
There's something I gotta do. I gotta do, Randy. I gotta have $15. I heard them scarps.
Hey, that's you, Randy?
Yeah, oh, Sullivan?
No, Randy, don't let him pick me up for panhandling, please.
No, I won't, Billy. Now, you wait here. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
That's Billy back there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, Sullivan. Why?
Heard you had a little trouble with him back at the gym. Maybe we ought to put him in a tank for the night. Keep him out of trouble.
Oh, look, Sullivan. He's going away tomorrow for a long time.
Oh, like that, eh?
Yeah, that's it. This is his last night out.
I see. Okay, that's the way I do it myself. See you around, Randy, but keep an eye on him.
Yes, I'll watch him like a hawk. Thanks, Sullivan. So long.
What I say, Randy? They ain't gonna pick me up for mooching, are they? They ain't gonna...
No, they're not.
Huh?
But, listen, Billy, how'd you like to come to my apartment for a while?
Well, I can't. I told you, I gotta get $15.
Oh, we'll talk about it.
But I gotta get it tonight. No, I gotta get a new suit because...
Go on, why?
Well, I can't be wearing this commie rag when I see her. Not when I see her.
I didn't know what he meant, but whatever had made him go crazy at the gym, whatever had made him hit me was tied in with her. Who she was, I didn't know. I wasn't sure that he knew. I finally talked him into going to my place, and when we went in, I watched that slow, gentle smile come over his face.
Hi. This place is A1.
Yeah. Sit down, Billy.
I ain't got much time.
Oh, just a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm awful tired, Randy. Seems like a lot of things happened tonight. I'm kind of tired.
Want a drink, Billy?
Oh, no. I never touch it, you know that.
Yeah, and you never panhandled before.
I ain't gonna do that no more either. Just tonight, Randy. I never bummed from nobody. I paid my own way.
And that's why I want to know why you're putting the bite on people tonight.
I ain't gonna tell you. You'll laugh.
No, I won't laugh.
You will. Somebody else laughed when I told it. Somebody else laughed. Well, when somebody laughs at me, I don't like it. I tell you.
Billy, easy now. Easy. Oh, that's better now.
Randy, I tell you, I gotta get $15. Hey, look at this.
What's this, Billy?
I cut it out of the paper today. I seen it. You take a look at it. You read what it says.
Mrs. Walter Compton and her husband.
Yeah. Go on. There's more.
The prominent society leaders of New York will be in town tonight. They're staying at the lake shore.
I can't go there in this crummy rag.
Why do you have to see her?
Well, I gotta tell her something. It's getting late, Randy. I gotta get going.
I'll lend you the $15, Billy.
You? Oh, no. I pay my own way.
Well, you pay it back whenever you get a job.
I don't want no handouts.
It's just a loan, Billy. It's a loan.
But... thanks, Randy. You're a champ.
Now, tell me why you've got to see her.
You ain't gonna laugh. I can take anything but that, anything.
I won't laugh, Billy.
No, I guess you wouldn't. Okay. You remember once I was champ?
Everybody knows that you were champ. Now, what about her, Mrs. Compton?
Yeah. Well, it's one night after a fight. I ain't a champ yet, but I'm punching right to the top, see? Okay, but this one fight, she ain't there. So I go to see her at her place. She's there. She's there when I walk.
Who's that?
Me, Billy. Where are you?
Be out in a minute.
Sure. I win tonight, Edna.
Yeah, I heard on the radio.
Well?
Well, what?
What, it don't mean a thing?
Sure, means a lot, I guess.
You guess. Oh, kid, for a doll who's going to marry the next middleweight champ, you sure take things like a lump of ice.
Yeah.
Is there anything wrong, Edna?
No.
Oh, there is.
Okay, something's wrong. Have it your way.
You wasn't at the fight tonight, baby. I looked for you. It took me 3-4 rounds to get going because I didn't see you.
You won?
Oh, kid. Come here. Look at me.
Sure. The eye got torn open again, huh?
Oh, it's nothing. Collodion fixed it.
Collodion fixes everything, huh? Get cut up, use collodion. It's nice. It puts you all together again. How long do you think you'll stay together?
Oh, what's eating on you, honey? The last 2 or 3 weeks.
The last 2-3 weeks. The last 2-3 years.
Yeah, that's right.
I hate it.
Hate what?
Oh, shut up.
Oh, kid, what's wrong?
You and me.
But I don't get it.
The only thing you do get is a measly few bucks for getting your head knocked off.
But I'm a fighter, honey.
I'm a fighter, all right, fight. But count me out.
What? Oh, now, wait a minute.
I've been waiting for him to carry you home.
Me? Me?
It can't happen, huh?
Well, all of a sudden, you start blowing your top.
It's not all of a sudden. You said it. You said there was something wrong for the last 2-3 years.
Okay, spill it.
I'm through, Billy. Washed up. Finished.
What?
You and me. Done.
Since when?
Since right now.
Oh, baby, it's just the eye. You see me this way and you...
Ah, the eye.
Don't laugh at me, Edna. I take anything but being laughed at.
It is a laugh.
Now, listen.
You listen to me. I don't care if you get punched all over the state. I don't care if you get your brains rattled so hard.
Edna.
It's me I care about from now on.
Okay, so I'll be champ. So you'll get your fur coat.
Not from you. Not from a guy who's beginning to look like a punching bag instead of a man. Look at me. Take a good look.
I am. Yeah, I am.
I got looks. I got class. I can do all right.
Well, I still don't get it,
All right,
honey.
I'll lay it on the line for you. You want me to?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm not going to tie myself to a punchy character. I'm not going to have to walk in nice places with a guy whose face is... Well, look at it. Go take a good look in the mirror. You see what I mean?
You want me to quit?
I don't care if you do or not, because it's too late, Billy. It's too late.
Oh, now you shouldn't say things like that. Edna, please don't laugh at me. That's the way it was, Randy. That's the way.
Yeah, I see. Look, Billy, you don't want to go and see her after that?
I tell you, Randy, I gotta see her. There's something I gotta tell her. And it's gotta be tonight because tomorrow she'll be gone.
Billy, how do you know that she'll see you?
Oh, I know. I know because there's something I ain't told you. Something Something I ain't never gonna tell nobody. And Randy, please don't try to stop me. Please don't let anybody try to stop me because if I do, I'll kill him.
April 16th, 1950, Frank Lovejoy, Nightbeat on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Hi, this is Kyle Horvath with the White Pine County Tourism and Recreation Board. If you want to get away from the big cities and get back to nature this summer, give us a call at 775-289-3720 or visit us online at elynevada.net. There's so much to do and see I can't mention it in 30 seconds, but check out our website and you'll see what Nevada is really all about. elynevada.net or follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Give us a call at 775-289-3720 or visit us online at elynevada.net.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, more of Nightbeat, April 16th, 1950.
Billy said he'd kill anybody who'd try to stop him from seeing Mrs. Walter Compton. I looked at his scarred face and into his eyes. A wild fever you see in the eyes of a dog everyone says is mad, but only wants a drink of water. And then...
I guess I shouldn't have said that, Randy.
Billy, why do you want to see her?
You don't understand dames, huh?
No, my mother never told me.
Well, she gives me the brush, see? Like I tell you, she gives me the brush. But she does it for me, see? She don't want me to get my brains knocked out, see?
Yeah, I'm beginning to see, Billy.
Sure. But me, I got no sense. I don't see it her way, so I let her walk out and I don't see her no more. That is not until I get hold of that paper today.
And tonight you want to see her. To say what, Billy?
What? Don't you see? She loves me. All these years, she never lets up, and I want to tell her it's okay. That maybe her and me, we can start all over like, see? Wait, what's the matter, Randy?
Nothing, Billy. Don't let anybody kid you, pal. You're still champion.
I ain't nothing. But I gotta go now. I gotta get $15 for a suit.
Now, look, you're tired. You need a shave. Maybe take a shower. Have you thought of that?
What? No.
All right. Now, you wait here. Take a shower and a shave. I'll bring a suit back for you. Is that a deal?
Oh, gee, you're a champ, Randy. You're a real champ.
I might be gone for a little while, Billy, but when I come back, everything will be okay.
Sure.
Okay. There was only one thing for me to do. Go see Mrs. Walter Compton. I made sure that Billy couldn't leave my apartment. I locked the door from the outside. I didn't want him picked up before he had a chance to see her. To see the woman around whom he'd built a whole world of fantasy in which he'd lived for so many years. And I didn't want that world to come down around his ears. My newspaper pass got me in to see Mrs. Walter Compton in her suite at the lakeshore.
You're Mr. Stone?
Yes, I am, Mrs. Compton.
You're from the newspaper?
Well, I'm not on newspaper business, Mrs. Compton. Not tonight. This is more personal.
Really? Well, what can I...
do for me? Nothing.
Then please get to the point, Mr. Stone. My husband will be here shortly with guests.
How soon?
An hour. Why?
Well, because it concerns someone you used to know.
Really? Who?
Billy Candell.
Billy Candell?
Yes, better known as Billy the Kid. He was once middleweight champion of the world.
Oh, I'd forgotten. And I was glad to.
Mrs. Compton, he's coming here tonight to see you.
What? He's coming? How stupid can one get?
Well, for a lot of people, it's not hard to be stupid or heartless.
Yours must be a rather sentimental column.
Yes, it's about people.
You better go.
I want you to see Billy. What can you lose?
It's out of the question.
Listen, all he wants to do is tell you something. He wants to tell you that he knows that you still love him.
What? Oh, no.
Oh, no, listen to me, please. Tomorrow he's going to where he can rest. He's sick, Mrs. Compton. He's desperately sick.
Let's not be so polite. The word is punch drunk, I believe. You want me to see a maniac?
He's not. I'll be here when he comes. We'll keep it between the three of us.
Do you know what you're asking?
Yes, I'm asking you to give a sweet little guy a few minutes of his world. Now make it real for him. Tell him anything. Tell him you still love him. Then he'll go away, and after tomorrow you'll never see him or hear from him again.
You're asking me to receive that thing? To bring him into this hotel where everyone can see him? Do you know what that means?
To him, yes.
I'm talking about myself. Myself, Mr. Stone.
Can we get off that subject for a moment?
It's the only subject that matters.
Well, if you don't see him, he'll crack up all the way.
That happened long ago. Good evening, Mr. Stone.
3 minutes of your time, please.
I said no. Did you hear, Mr. Stone? I said no.
Okay, lady. Okay, I'm going now. Thank you for everything. It's been lovely.
You needn't be sarcastic, Mr. Stone.
Oh, needn't I be? Look, Queenie, I got a little spot announcement for you. Billy owes you a vote of thanks. You'll never know it, but you gave him the biggest break of his life when you walked out on him years ago.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Tonight you're giving him even a bigger break.
Tell me about it, Mr. Stone.
Yes, I'll tell you, because the only thing the poor guy's got left is a memory of a girl named Edna. Any resemblance between that memory and you was strictly coincidental. Goodbye. I was glad to get out into the fresh air. All the way back to my apartment, I kept thinking of what I'd tell Billy, how I'd tell him.
April 16th, 1950, Nightbeat on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. The conclusion follows these important words.
No offense, but are you a little fat when you look in the mirror? How would you like to learn the secrets to lose 3 to 5 pounds a week easily without joining the gym or going through any crazy diets? It's called Body Sculpt by Med Diet. For the last 2 decades, we've been helping people just like you that have pounds they want to shed. We've helped millions of people lose thousands and thousands of pounds over the years. And now it's your turn. Learn the secrets of how to lose weight with one simple phone call. You'll see an amazing difference in a matter of days. Don't believe us? We'll offer you a money-back guarantee. If you're ready to start losing weight right now, call right now to learn more about your risk-free order to Body Sculpt.
Call for your risk-free offer. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. That's 800-738-5332.
Are you in bad pain? You know what I mean. Your knees hurt. Your shoulder hurts. Your elbow and back are constantly killing you. And I'm sure you've tried every pain pill or cream available at the drugstore. Am I right? Well, here's something you haven't tried. Pain Magic. Pain Magic is not available at any drugstore. The only place you can get it is by calling the special toll-free number I'm about to give you.
And to make things even better, call right now and find out about our buy one, get one free offer. We're so confident it'll work for you that we offer a free bottle with your purchase. No prescription required.
Call now to learn how you can get Pain Magic and get rid of your pain. Remember, your results may vary.
800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. That's 800-492-8164.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, the conclusion of Nightbeat, A World All His Own, April 16th, 1950.
Then as I walked across the lobby toward the elevator...
Mr. Stone? Mr. Stone?
Oh, what, Charlie?
Here's a message for you.
Okay.
Here you are, Mr. Stone.
Oh, thank you. How long ago did he leave this?
Oh, why, just a few minutes after you had left. Did you know you'd left him locked in? He called down and asked me...
No, never mind that. Did he say where he was going?
Oh, no, sir, no. Just that he couldn't wait for you any longer.
Yeah, that's on the note. How did he look?
How did he look?
I mean, anything unusual about him?
Oh, he had on one of your suits. I remember now, the pinstripe. He must have stolen
Oh, he didn't steal anything. Now, listen to me.
Yes.
I'm going to the Lakeshore Hotel. If he comes back here, get in touch with me there. Mrs. Compton's suite.
Mrs. Compton's suite,
That's
yes,
right.
yes.
Oh, and listen. I think you better call the police. But as for Kalski, remember that, Kalski? Tell him to meet me at the Lakeshore Hotel and quick. I grabbed a cab and took the shortest way to the Lakeshore. I watched the pavements looking for Billy, but I didn't see him. He had some money on him. He must have taken a cab himself. And then I was back at the Lakeshore talking with the clerk at the desk there.
Yes, sir, there was a man here of that description. He asked a call to be put through to Mrs. Compton's suite.
And was it?
Well, sir, he was rather, well...
Yes, I know. So he didn't get through?
I called Mrs. Compton's suite myself and told her. That is, I described the man.
Yes, I know. All right, go ahead. Now, what did she say?
That on no account was I to put him through or send him upstairs.
Oh. Well, okay, that's something. What did he do then?
He left immediately.
Which way?
I'm afraid I didn't notice, sir. I was registering some new guests and paid no attention.
Okay, thank you very much. I had to find Billy before... Well, before what? What would he do? Where would he go? I asked myself those questions as I walked slowly along, watching for him, hoping to see that pathetic figure in my pinstripe suit, hoping I'd get to him before someone else stopped him. I was afraid of what might happen or could happen. And then I saw him, just past the Lakeshore Hotel, shambling slowly along, his shoulders hunched against the sharp wind that cut in off the lake. I ran and caught up with him. Billy!
What? Oh, hiya, Randy. What you doing over here?
Oh, I just looking around. Why'd you leave my apartment?
What? Well, you was gone so long, and I had to get going, see.
Oh, sure. Come on, let's walk.
Yeah. Randy, I borrowed one of your suits. It's a real champ suit, all right. You mind, huh? You mind?
No, Billy, no, not at all. Did you see her?
Sure.
What?
Sure.
You did?
I see her.
Billy, they wouldn't let you go up, remember?
Yeah, but I went up the back.
The back? Billy, now look at me now. Are you sure?
Oh, sure. And she still loves me, Randy. I said everything was okay. She's crazy about me like she always was.
What did she tell you?
Oh, she didn't want to talk to me. You know how she is. But then I told her I love her, and she loves me. And
Billy.
And
Billy?
Yeah, I'm tired. Lots of things happened tonight, Randy. Lots of things.
Yeah, I know. What do you say we stop someplace for coffee?
Yeah, I like that. I'm tired. When I get rested real good, I'll go back to see her. Her and me, we'll start over again. Hey, Randy, this is where she lives, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Randy, I gotta see her once more. Maybe she'll talk to me this time, huh?
No, not tonight anymore, Billy.
I want her to talk to me.
She won't.
Yes, she will. She loves me.
Billy, listen to me. You let me go up there first. I'll talk to her and fix everything, okay?
Tell her not to act like a kid. Tell her to talk to me, huh?
Yeah, sure, I'll tell her. Now, you wait.
Hey, Stone.
Kalski?
You put in a call for us?
Yeah, but it's okay now. I found them.
What'd you call the cops for, Randy?
Oh, Kalski's not a cop. He's a pal of yours. He thinks you're the greatest fighter that ever lived.
Huh?
Always wanted to talk to you about your big fight.
Oh, sure. But we're busy now, Kolsky. I'll talk to you about it later. I gotta see somebody.
Billy, I promised you I'd see her, remember?
You're gonna tell her I'll be waiting?
Sure. Now, you just stay with Kalski here and tell him about the night you won the belt.
Anything the matter, Stone?
No. You keep him here. I'll answer questions later. Now, Billy.
Yeah?
Promise me that you'll stay right here.
You won't stay long, huh? Just tell her she loves me. And I want her to talk to me.
Yeah, that's all. Now, you wait here. I didn't think it would do any good to see her again, but I wanted to give Billy a good memory to take along. I saw her, all right, but she didn't talk to me either. I went back downstairs and out to the street. I hadn't been gone more than 5 minutes, but they were the longest 5 minutes of my life. Brother, I was beat.
Hey, Randy, you see her, huh? You see her?
I saw her, Billy.
What does she say, huh? You tell her what I said?
I told her.
Hey, Stone, how long does this go on? This is a prowl car, not a fuss.
We're coming along with you.
What's the idea?
You get in the back, Billy?
Yeah. I'm kind of tired. I kind of like to ride to your place, Randy.
Take us to the precinct, Kolsky.
Listen, Randy, did you see his girl?
Yeah, I saw her. I guess she laughed once too often. She's dead.
What?
Yeah, now, but take it easy, Kolsky. The poor guy doesn't even know that he killed her. 4 a.m. and the lights are going out all over the city, even those neon signs on Madison Street. I'm going to write my piece and put it in the slot, but what can I say? A story of one-sided love? Well, if that's what love does to you, then I'll stick to pinochle. It's a funny thing about love, isn't it? You let someone get up and talk about hate, and he's hailed as a new leader. Let him speak of love, and he's ridiculed, spat upon. Yes, or even nailed to a cross. Love is the sweetest thing, of it the birdies sing. Yeah. Copy, boy.
Nightbeat, a new dramatic series, stars Frank Lovejoy as Randy Stone. Today's script was written by Russell Hughes. Nightbeat is edited by Larry Marcus and directed by Warren Lewis. Music by Frank Worth. Portions were transcribed. The part of the prizefighter was played by Bill Conrad. Others in the cast were Lorene Tuttle, Larry Dobkin, Charles Seal, and Joe Forte.
April 16th, 1950, Nightbeat on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Are you suffering with arthritis or osteoporosis? Do you have diabetes? Did you know that these are just 2 of the hundreds of diseases that have seen improvement with Dr. Wallach's incredible longevity products? You can't get them at a health food store. The only way to get them is to call us at 800-214-0065. That's 800-214-0065. Do you have heart disease, fibromyalgia, or high blood pressure? Do you have a terrible time losing weight? Dr. Wallach can help. He was a veterinarian and cured diseases in animals. He felt that he could do the same for humans, so he became a physician. Over 50 years of research and helping people like you goes into every bottle of Dr. Wallach's amazing discoveries. Do you want to feel better? Learn how to treat the cause of your problem rather than covering up the symptoms with drugs. Call 800-214-0065. That's 800-214-0065.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, an episode of the soap opera Claudia, April 16th, 1948.
And now, Claudia.
What time is it, David?
Can't you see the clock on the dashboard?
Oh, clocks in cars never work. Didn't you know that yet? They get mixed up with the gas or something. What time is it, David?
What time does it say?
5:15. Can't be that late, can it?
Can't it, though? Look at the sun.
What's the sun got to do with it?
You mean to tell me that you, Mrs. Norton, a farmer's wife, a pioneer woman who is about to set her foot on the soil of Connecticut, that you cannot tell time
Oh,
by the
how
sun?
did it get to be so late? We were going to leave New York in time to get to Eastbrook before dark.
I remember, yes. But the fates and the gods who sit on yonder clouds, they didn't remember.
They didn't?
No. They made my phone ring every time I tried leaving the office.
You're so popular.
Mm-hmm.
And say, wasn't I wonderful to get the garage man and Fritz to pack the car?
The 8th wonder of the world.
Some long evening by the fire, you'll have to tell me what the other 7 are.
You remind me.
I will.
We should just about make it by dusk.
Dusk in Eastbrook must be beautiful. You know, I think I wouldn't mind moving into our new house at dusk.
I just wouldn't mind moving into our new house.
Bluff wouldn't either. Nor Shakespeare. They've been on pins and needles all day. And I'm sure I haven't forgotten anything. Did you notice anything I'd forgotten?
No, we'll soon find out.
Oh, who cares anyway? If I've forgotten, it's not important. Oh, David, I can't believe it. We're really on our way into moving into our new house. I just simply can't believe it.
It's been a long pull, hasn't it?
Yep.
This blasted traffic. Why do so many people have to drive around?
Oh, the traffic's going in our direction, too. I don't understand it.
Well, this is the main highway, darling. All these people are rushing home for the night.
Rushing. I've never rushed so slow. We're just crawling along. We're only going 25 miles an hour. And I'm sure the sun's setting much faster than that, David.
I think I'll get off of this main road. There's a little road around here someplace that goes to East Brook the back way.
Oh, we'll get lost.
Nonsense. I came up this way the other day. It's a little longer mileage, but it cuts off all the traffic.
Well, if you're sure.
Well, we've got to get there before dark or Paradiso will have left. He has the keys to the house.
Are you excited?
I'm impatient.
Same thing. But it's a cozy feeling to think of our house sitting and just waiting for us to come. And you know the queerest thing? I've stopped thinking of it as a house. I've sort of think of it more as a person now.
That Mrs. Norton smacks faintly of whimsy.
If there's one thing I am not, it's whimsical. Oh, David, go faster. Please go faster. I don't even care if we get a ticket this time.
Me? Get a ticket?
Yes, you get a ticket.
Our road is right down around the bend. We'll turn off there, and then nuts to all the speed limits.
Is that the road up past the filling station?
That's it. We ought to be home in about 25 minutes.
25 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 25 minutes and we'll be in our house. No landlords, no Fritz and Bertha, no cities, no elevators, only a little old mortgage over our head. Sounds wonderful.
Now, here we go. Hold on to your hat.
Hold on to my hair, you mean? It's warm, isn't it? Feels warmer than New York.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful night.
Of course it is. The only trouble is I can't decide which I'd rather do. Walk around our property in the moonlight, or just sit in our house and let myself feel it all around me.
Well, I tell you, we'll do both.
Oh, now we're going nice and fast. Much faster than the sun, aren't we?
I hope the road stays smooth.
Yeah.
Are you sure the garage man packed the back of the car tightly? And everything won't jump out and fall all over the place?
Oh, darling, this is exciting. I love driving fast.
Well, don't you ever let me catch you doing it.
Why not? It's just the same as driving slow, only faster. David, what was that?
Of all the...
What is it? Why are you slowing up?
It would have to happen now. Claudia, did you get the tires checked?
Oh, the garage man said they were fine. David, it isn't...
Yes, a flat tire.
Oh, no.
A right front tire.
Oh, no. What'll we do?
What do you think we'll do?
David, I've never changed a tire in my life. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Now, you just sit in the car, darling.
Where are you going?
To get the spare tire out of the trunk of the car. Here. Hold my coat.
David, there's no point in your doing that.
I'll be warm enough. I can't work with my coat on.
I don't mean the coat. I mean the trunk.
Which trunk?
The trunk of the car, silly. There's no point in
what
your
on earth are you trying to tell me?
Just that the tire, it isn't there.
It isn't?
No.
Claudia, where is it?
Now, David, don't get excited. There wouldn't have been any room in the trunk for our trunk and the tire, too. And since the garage man said the tires were fine, well, I just...
Claudia, you didn't.
The tire's in the garage, David, and our trunk is in the trunk instead.
Oh, no.
Well, how was I supposed to know, darling? I never had a flat tire before. I didn't know they just went pop the minute you break a speed limit. David, who sold you our tires? You ought to get your money back.
Oh, heaven grant me patience.
Patience isn't going to do you any good. Only a spare tire will now.
Oh.
David, don't look like that. What time is it?
All I know is that it's getting dark and we've got no tire.
Why can't we just roll along like this? It seems very simple.
Does that? Well, we can't roll along like this.
Why not?
You want to wreck this car forever? You can't drive on nothing but the rim of your wheel.
Well, that's what you get for being in such a hurry and getting off the main road. If you'd stayed on that highway where you belonged, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Are you blaming me for this?
Or at least if it had happened there, well, there'd be lots of people around with spare tires to give us. No wonder tires look like lifesavers. You aren't angry, are you?
Angry? Of course not.
That's good. Because I'm really not blaming you.
I'm not angry. I am furious.
Where is your sense of humor? I think it's very funny. Us sitting in the middle of no place on a back country road without a spare tire.
Very funny.
I don't even see one house. I guess not so many people live in the country as I thought. Well, what are you going to do?
You are going to sit here in the car.
All by myself?
Well, you have Bluff and Shakespeare to protect you.
No, you take Bluff. You might need him. And take me, too. Where are you going?
Back to the main highway to the filling station at the crossroads.
It's miles. And if you hadn't been going so fast, it wouldn't have been so far.
Not again, please. It's only about 4 miles.
Only 4 miles is miles. Look, David, I don't want to stay here alone. Let me come with you.
It's a long walk, darling. You sure you can make it?
Dr. Rowland said I should walk a lot, remember? Well, this'll take care of all my walking for days.
All right. Come along. I don't know how I could have been such an idiot as to come off without checking the tires myself.
We're there now, almost, aren't we?
Practically.
What time is it?
I thought you could tell about time by the moon.
Now, let me see. The moon says it's about, 9:15. I wonder why that nail was lying around in the middle of the road. Such a waste of a nail.
We were just waiting to flat our tire. It knew we were coming.
Of course it did. All of Connecticut knows we're coming.
At last. You very tired, darling?
Me? I feel wonderful. I never felt better. It was a beautiful walk.
You're not such a bad sport.
You're not either. It'd be very dull if things happened always just the way you planned it, wouldn't it?
Dull. It would be an event.
Hey, David, look.
What now?
Our house. There it is. Up ahead, right there.
Yeah. So it is.
I can even recognize it at night. Oh, David, slow down. Please go very, very slow.
I thought you were in a hurry.
Not anymore. I want to sort of sneak up on it. I want to taste every second of arriving. Oh, now I am whimsical.
Oh, now you're not.
Isn't it lucky there's a moon out? David, look, the roof's all silver.
That's the moon on the roof, darling.
I don't blame it. The house looks very white, doesn't it? Oh, darling, we're here. Here's the driveway, and here's the mailbox. Our house looks so safe, David. These tall trees standing around. Aren't they quiet?
There's a light burning in the living room. Paradiso must have left it.
And the key, I wonder where he left the key.
We'll find it. Getting out, darling?
Oh, yes. And, David, I'm glad we had a flat tire.
You are?
It's nice arriving at night. It's so private. What kind of birds are those?
What? Oh, you mean that sound?
Yeah.
They're not birds, they're frogs.
That's supposed to be funny, I suppose. Darling, hold my hand.
I'm holding it. Well, what's the matter? You're shaking.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
David, the house looks as if it's lived in, doesn't it?
It is lived in.
By whom?
Oh, by a young couple. Married about 7 months. The husband's an architect.
Wonderful architect. And wonderful husband.
And the wife is a beautiful young woman who's going to make a beautiful young mother.
They're very happy here, aren't they?
Very. Oh, look on the door. There's a note tacked on the door. Paradiso must have left it.
You want me to strike a match?
And insult that beautiful moon, I should say not. Here, now, let me see.
What does it say?
Let's see. Dear Naughtons, I knew you'd come, whether the sun sets or not. So there's a kettle on the stove.
Oh, sweet.
I put the heat up to 68 and come right in. The door's open. Happy landings. Paradiso.
The door's open. I love the way it squeaks. I hope it always squeaks.
There. Put your arms around my neck, darling, because here's our threshold. And you are about to be carried over it.
I am?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, darling, I'd forgotten about thresholds. We've been married so long.
We're just beginning. And it's a very lucky husband who gets to carry his wife.
And almost his son.
Over the threshold at the same time.
La, 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 la.
Today, tomorrow, whenever you say, have a Coke, you know you're offering the same delicious refreshment Coca-Cola has always provided. Because it's always delicious, because it's always refreshing, you depend upon Coca-Cola as the very essence of gracious hospitality.
The house looks beautiful at night, doesn't it, Joe?
Beautiful at night and beautiful at day, David. Glad you finally moved in.
Oh, so we've got the whole weekend to get settled.
You'll need the weekend, and I'll bet you'll need a lot more.
Oh, don't remind me. You know, I've only been here about a half hour already, and I'm resenting the fact that Monday morning I'll have to go back to New York for the day.
How do you feel about commuting?
I don't know yet. I'll be able to tell you more about it on Monday, because that's the first morning I'll have to catch that commuter's train.
Hope you make it, David.
Something tells me I better start getting ready for it now. So long, Joe.
So long, David, and have a nice weekend. See you Monday.
April 16th, 1948, Claudia on Classic Radio Theater. Please thank this radio station, support their advertisers, and tell your friends the great radio shows are right here at this spot on the dial. Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite radio station.